If you're building mobile, edge, or IoT applications using only the cloud for data, you've probably faced some of these challenges that can impact user experience. Speed. Users expect apps to respond immediately with the information they need, and they have no tolerance for latency. Reliability. Apps that fail are abandoned, so they need to work every time, regardless of internet slowness or outages. Security. Apps that handle sensitive information must block unauthorized access and adhere to strict requirements for regulatory compliance. Bandwidth usage, where shared capacity introduces unpredictable bottlenecks and egress charges for data from the cloud can get expensive. Why is it that relying solely on a cloud-based data center can present these problems for mobile apps? Because it depends on the internet. Let's take a closer look. In a cloud computing architecture, apps rely solely on the cloud for data processing and computing. So when the internet and data center are operating efficiently, so are the apps that use them. But if the internet slows down or the cloud data center experiences an issue, apps that rely solely on the cloud for data will also slow down. This is where users typically start seeing the spinning "please wait" wheel. And if we lose the internet altogether, apps using the cloud will stop working altogether, leading to costly business downtime. For contrast, here's an edge computing architecture, where the red icons indicate data storage and processing, and green lines indicate data synchronization. In an edge architecture, the cloud database remains as the back-end database for the app ecosystem. But here we've inserted some new layers for data processing. A database on a near proximity edge data center, and databases embedded directly to apps running on edge devices. This architecture makes apps faster and more reliable by reducing dependencies on the internet. Let's see why. When all the tiers and network layers of the edge computing architecture are running smoothly, apps work as expected. But if the internet slows down or the cloud suffers an outage, apps that rely on the edge data center or that have an embedded database are not impacted at all. And if we lose the internet altogether, clients that use an edge node or an on-device database will continue to operate without issue. Similarly, if the edge data center slows or goes down, apps with an embedded database continue to remain available and sync data between devices 100% of the time. Couchbase Mobile runs in the cloud, at the edge, and on devices, allowing you to store and process data closer to the point of interaction, which makes apps faster and more reliable by removing internet dependencies. And it can automatically synchronize data between the layers for consistency, which is critical in a decentralized environment. Through these unique capabilities, Couchbase Mobile is able to provide the highest possible guarantees of speed and availability for mobile and IoT applications. The Couchbase Mobile product stack is made up of three foundational components: Couchbase Server, our flagship distributed NoSQL document database server with support for SQL, analytics, full-text search, and eventing. Couchbase Lite, which is the embeddable version of Couchbase for mobile and custom embedded devices. And Sync Gateway, which sits in between and is responsible for secure data synchronization, routing, and access control between mobile clients and server tiers. These capabilities can be deployed two ways: fully managed, with Couchbase Capella, or self-managed, where customers install Couchbase themselves on public or private clouds, on a cloud edge service, or on-premises. Couchbase Lite is developer-friendly and offers native support for iOS, Android, and Windows platforms, as well as .NET and Java for desktop and web server apps. And the C API allows developers to build applications in C that run on nearly any embedded platform. You can develop mobile apps faster with Couchbase thanks to native SQL, JSON flexibility, easy-to-use APIs for database operations, and comprehensive platform and language support. Mobile games have to handle unpredictable traffic on unreliable networks that could slow or fail at any time, making it a challenge to meet expectations for seamless gameplay and guaranteed availability. Game developer Lodem knew how critical it was to keep their gamers happy and playing regardless of their device or the state of their network connection. So they turned to Couchbase for the scale and speed necessary to meet the demands of its worldwide user base. With Couchbase, Lodem is able to provide a reliable experience by embedding data processing directly to their games, so that gameplay isn't interrupted by network delays or outages. And Couchbase is able to synchronize data between gaming devices and the cloud to ensure accurate stats, ranking, and scores, even when the player switches devices mid-game. Through its ability to distribute data processing from the cloud to the edge to the device, and automatically and securely synchronize data across a global gaming ecosystem, Couchbase Mobile ensures that Loadum's games are always available and always fast, with or without internet connectivity. Try Couchbase Mobile free. Sign up for a trial of Capella and download the sample app source code to see for yourself how you can develop and deliver always fast, always on applications powered by Couchbase.